you almost have to take sometimes. That's what, I can't believe I'm gonna call myself an influencer. Put it this way. Do you think, number one, do you think that I am what is called a influencer? So we've made 2 changes. Switched over to the heck are these things called? The Katars. What I wanted to do is I wanted to see, does this Hobao Hyper VS2 have the like geometry and suspension capability to give me the same feeling that I got with the tires that were on the Typhon? Because a couple of people were saying something around the, you know, along the lines of, it's probably the tires, that's what's making it feel different. And I basically want to see if that's the case. Now, if you see something else we've got here, is this was just a personal decision. I've been talking with Hobao, and Hobao kind of agrees that some type of shock cap situation might be a good idea. These are shock caps from another vehicle, so what it's going to do is when I have a bad crash, it's obviously going to protect this area. Now, I do have it screwed in through the front with a couple of washers. Now, I don't necessarily agree with another individual that it's like a defect. It's really not a defect in the shocks popping off. In my opinion, the shocks popping off in a race style buggy, it's more to protect the actual vehicle from more damage than that's necessary. Again, this is just a personal opinion. I have only done this to the front only because I marred up this one pretty bad, ripping it in the backyard track. Now, I am bashing this truck. I'm not, I'm bashing this car. I'm not racing this thing. So, but what I will say though is this thing actually made me want to race. So changing out these tires, am I gonna get that same desire or feeling? I'm gonna rip it on the front here, then I'm gonna take it out back. What I was really doing is, granted, it's also been weather and work related, but what I've been doing is waiting for a day that was the exact same conditions that I ran this thing before, which was 27, I think it was actually 28 degrees when I drove it the last time. But 27 degrees out right now. The sun is out just a touch, just like it needs to be. And I just want to see, what does this thing have to offer? Because so far, my first experience or really like rip in the back track with this thing really made me want to get back into racing, which I don't want to get back into racing. And it's like, this makes me want to take it to a dirt track, and no, I'm not a racer anymore. But I do feel if I was given enough time with this car, I could potentially get back into racing. And I think that's the whole point. The whole point was, I finally received a car, and I mean, you know, it's funny, man. This thing almost reminds me of the DB Pro, like the same kind of feeling that I kind of had with the DB Pro, except with the DB Pro from Losi, the TENACITY DB Pro, that thing just made me feel like a better driver. This thing just made me want to race. So yeah, so let's just see if this thing still makes me want to race. I don't know. I just want to rip something. I gotta check the thing here. Just want to make sure that I'm level. Come on. It should pause and it should do, yeah, there we go. It's been pretty flawless lately, which is awesome. And I just want to make sure that my horizon is straight, which it's not. Look how way off it is. So Hey, there we go. First shot. All right, so I got the remote on. It was dead batteries, by the way. And car on. Do I remember what side it's on? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Because it's not on this side, is it? What side is it on? I forget. Ah, it's right here. It's only on 4S? What type battery do I have in this thing? Oh, yes. I am also running the brand new OVONIC Rebel Series 6500 4S pack. I forgot. For some reason, I was thinking I had a 6S pack in here. But this is the 4S, and it's a, what C rating is this thing? The C rating is 80C on this. So, like I said, man, this buggy makes me want to race, or at least it did make me want to race. So are the Katars going to ruin the experience, or does the buggy itself, the Hobao Hyper VS2, does this thing have the ability to keep me going? Ooh. What the heck? Oh yeah, I planted a... I don't think that's gonna survive. Doesn't look like it survived. It was a stem that I found. I was gonna see if I could just plant it. These Katars are also re-glued. These are the Katars that I had on the thing there, the Typhon. The reason why was because I wanted to run literally the same exact wheels. Now, I can already tell you right now, just by the way it was acting out front, high grip situation, it was feeling mint. So I suspect I'm gonna absolutely just, again, just love this thing, even with the Katars on it. I say it like it's a bad thing. Something about this buggy, man, I just don't get it. Just the way it just goes, man. Hobao has got this thing tuned so nice. Remember, this thing is totally box stock, man. I've done absolutely nothing to this thing other than kill it with all these boulders, man. I gotta get rid of these rocks. I'm gonna come out with the tractor, and I'm gonna back drag and get rid of all these rocks. I'll probably even take like the rake, you know, like I'm not gonna like a manual rake, just a rake. I don't know what it is, man. This thing just drives mint. God, look at all these boulders here, man. These things are so dangerous. Holy smokes. I should just come out here and just get rid of all these boulders, man. These boulders are bad news. Look at that hiding right there. There's my drain right there. My drain's mint. Ready to take out an RC, man. It just seems like this thing is just very easy to control. That was literally just no steering. Now that was just throttle trigger pressure, man. Ah, see, even that. That was horrible. Ooh, right to the tree. God dang it. Dude, I need to go to a track. Seriously. This thing just performs. Basically, where I'm wanting this thing to go is where it's going. I gotta make a track back here for real. Now see, I didn't touch the trigger, nothing. Popped out this rock, I think. I didn't want to, well, not that I didn't want to do anything. Yeah, now see what that did? Those little shock caps protected the front of the shock from the impact. Look at that, jeez. God. Alright, man, I should spend some time getting rid of these stinking massive boulders, man. Like this one, that's a breaker right there. Oh, man. Too much manual labor. I'm not into that manual labor stuff anymore. Way this thing whips, man. And no, I'm not a racer, man, but for the fact that this thing makes me want to race, I think that's the point. See, like that rock, all these dangerous, nasty rocks, man, this thing is just taking. Oh, Jesus! Man, these rocks are all over the place. Ooh, gotta be careful with that. Jeez. Oh, I didn't make it. So everything is frozen here. Unbelievable. Stinking shock tower looks absolutely stinking laser straight. Back shock tower is laser straight. God. Remember, this is just an RTR buggy, man. I probably could have fixed that. I should have just throttled it. Whip around. Whip around. Pick up some wind resistance. Ejected the wind resistance. This thing is just so slick. On a very bad surface, man. The surface is ruts, rocks, frozen. And I don't really need to sell anybody on this car, man. This car is literally selling itself. I gotta tell you now, Earl Moorhead has the TLR Typhon, and I think he liked it for what it was. He's also not that kind of like race buggy kind of person either, but I'll tell you right now, I really think that this is a vehicle that Earl, if you were thinking about getting a Hobao, I know I'm talking directly, or I'm mentioning or name dropping somebody, you know, like Earl Moorhead, but that's the whole point. Like, this is like East Coast, West Coast type of deal. So I gotta say that I want to see Earl. when these things come back in stock, grab one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And, you know, depending upon how you want to do things, go ahead and get the RTR version, man. And then, like everybody else out there, now the reason why I'm saying Earl is because Earl's my brother. So people just don't realize, you know, we're twins, you know, just like the movie Twins. I'll let you decide who's who. One of us is Danny DeVito and the other one is Arnold Schwarzenegger. So why don't you tell me which one you think I am? How about that? From the movie Twins. Also, if you haven't seen the movie Twins, granted it's probably like that corny kind of funny, but it is a funny movie. Like, I don't know, I remember it. Come on, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, why wouldn't it be good? So I just gotta keep ripping this thing. Like I said, this is on that OVONIC 80C 6500 brand new Rebel Series pack. 4S power. This thing is mint. These batteries are mint. Just, I'm telling you, man. This thing is just... I don't know what to tell you. Other than, if you're thinking about getting one of these, just get it. Stop just thinking about it. You're wasting time. Just, I don't know, pre-order it, order it, whatever you got to do. They should be coming into stock, I think, next month. It's all shipping container kind of stuff. Issues that Hobao's having. Just like everybody else. But I would not be afraid to recommend this Hobao Hyper VS2 to anyone. Well, I mean, other than maybe like, you know, dedicated racers that might even, like, I don't know, dude, but this is making me want to race, man. Do you get it? And that feeling has not been around for years. Ooh. Even that jump, I thought I was gonna murder the car. It responds so well to throttle. So it's really not the tires, man. It's this buggy. The Typhon gave me nothing compared to what this thing's doing. This thing just spanks the Typhon hard. And again, I can't compare it to the TLR tuned, but I'm guessing right now that this thing spanks the TLR tuned Typhon. And people have mentioned it just has a different sound, and you're right, man. It really does. Oh! Try that again. Oh, man. This thing is so mint. Have I? Oh, I haven't stood over here, have I? Or is this a bad idea? This might be a bad idea. I'm gonna switch something. I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna hit stop, right? And I'm gonna switch it from, right now it's at, so the screen frame rate is 2.7K 30 frames per second linear. I'm gonna change it to super view. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, doesn't want to stop. Manual. So the only thing that I've done, I haven't moved, I haven't taken a step. I'm in the same position that I was in before. Now it's in super view, just to kind of like give you an idea of what super view looks like. So right now I'm actually looking at the Jaguar emblem. So it makes me think I might have to just tilt the camera up just a touch. Let's try it. Just like that. Let's see what happens. It should make things look different, like it's going by at 100 miles an hour. Oh, I'm so set. I'm off. I'm like set off from being in a different spot. So I'm gonna stand in the area that I'm having a hard time talking because my mouth is literally seizing up right now because it's cold out. And I was right on the chassis, man. God, I love this thing. I really do. I am so glad I got this buggy, man. And I'm telling you, I ain't kidding you. I'm getting the nitro version of this vehicle because I want to see what is the difference. That was tail heavy. I just kind of like wasn't sure if I should brake it or not. I gotta be careful, man. Oh, wheelie. I don't know, man. How that thing just floats, man. This is only 4S, man. This thing is mint. The way it handles the jump, it really handles it mint. Whoa! God! This thing is beautiful. little wheelie action. Now see, if I stand close to the jump, I think it's going to make the jump look more epic. No, not like that. God, this thing is just awesome. No car has made me had this feeling, man. I know I'm just talking, but Jesus. Consistent over that jump, man. It's almost like predictable. Even like that, man. It almost has like a predictable way of jumping. And it's fine. Now I haven't cracked open the diffs. Oh my god. Oh my god. How does that happen, man? That was right to my foot. I just love this buggy, man. I should just shut up, man. This thing is tearing it up. Oh, I didn't know where I was. Oh my god. Hopefully the Super View looks good. I am literally just having a blast right now. Oh, picked up a stick. I was lining it up too for a nice jump. One of those send it ones. That rock, I keep nailing that rock with the chassis. I know it's scratching the heck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow. All the rocks that are being like, some of these are wicked bad. Get punched in the face with a rock. Look at that thing. Holy crap. This right here, I keep nailing this one. I gotta finish this. I gotta come out here with the tractor and literally just fix all of this. But I keep coming, like you can see I'm cutting in right there. There's a rock there, there's a boulder here. Oh, that's not a boulder, that's the chassis doing that. Look at these boulders. Holy smokes. Another one. This car is just stinking awesome. Just unbelievable. Sorry, man, it really is. That's it, low cut. So however long that was what the OVONIC Rebel Series pack did on 6500 80C 4S Pac-Man. 4S Pac-Man. Now I just want to get a look at this. I do want to check the motor temp. Nothing like, oh my god, like for a perfect day today, pretty much nothing in the chassis. I mean, there's junk in there, but sounds like I might have a leaf or something that got in there. But I want to see what this pack ended up getting to. And this is, I did actually get, because this car is that, did I hit record? I think I did. Because this vehicle is the XT90, I did actually opt for XT90 packs. And this thing is like, this is, it's not hot, it's warm. It's warm like it should be, like one of those hand warmers on a 20-something degree day. I don't know. If you are considering or thinking about buying one of these, just do it. It looks like I may have lost one screw right there on that side. Oh, maybe two screws. Nope, one screw's loose, the other one is gone. It screws right into the chassis. It looks like these two screws right here, 1, 2, backed out a little bit. So maybe a little thread lock on these screws if you're concerned about that. Chassis is stinking taking a rock beating. Oh man. Just the way these like mud guards are. Look at them. Look at this. How do I show you this? Look at what these mud guards are doing. Dude, look at where the mud is, right? There's nothing on the shock shaft itself. Like, even though it has shock boots anyway, there's nothing there. Totally protects. Oh my God, this buggy is stinking awesome. The only thing that I usually ever have a complaint with is the battery tray, but this battery tray is not that bad, man. For this battery right here, for this OVONIC 6500 pack, man, yeah, this is a Traxxas. This is the original X-Max right here. That's where they got their design concept from. The Geo Trax, the Geo X-Max. See? Traxxas, right there. Anyways, I don't know. But this is that OVONIC Air 6500 Rebel Series 80C pack. Absolutely beautiful. I will go in and I'll check and see what the cell voltage got to. Looking at the shock towers itself, man, laser stinking straight. I mean, it's on the camera. It may look like bent, but it's not. I don't know. I can't tell whether if it does or not, but absolutely beautiful. These little shock cap things here. Again, this is just something that I did. Had nothing to do with shocks popping off. If anything, like I said, sometimes the shocks popping off, that's like your deal. You can go ahead and throw a screw in there. That's how it's designed. But I would rather do this if I was going to do that right there. So if you're going to go ahead and do that with the screw, you might as well do a shock cap protector as well, too, to kind of like, you know, in bad accidents, man. You know what I'm saying? The spring clips look like they're holding on pretty good. Look at that. The little spring locks. Now, chassis-wise, of course it's not going to be bent. This thing is awesome. I'll turn off the radio while I'm at it. Body shell itself is mint. Doesn't appear to be any kind of leakage from the diff. I know you see a spray in there, but that's literally mud spray. This thing is just unbelievable. I'm telling you, man. Tight. 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 Rear shock tower is mint. The wing is mint. I mean, this is... Oh, no, I did crack the wing. Ah, crap. But it's savable. So I did crack the wing. Obviously being 20-something degrees. Let's see. Okay, Google. What's the weather right now?
It's 28 and sunny.
Oh,
today it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 31 and a low of 26. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 18.
So literally, all right. So literally, like I was saying, was that I wanted to run this thing with those guitars just to like see, like, was there a real difference? And does a tire change, or using the correct tire for the correct terrain and whatever, does that make a difference? Of course it does. But somebody like me that's been out of that racing game for this many years, man, nah, it doesn't matter. I mean, for what I'm doing, for the way I'm driving, the experience that this thing just gave me once again, absolutely unbelievable, man. I'm telling you. This thing is just mint. Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, put a comment. Well, okay, you do whatever you want, right? But put a comment down below, right? Tell me, based upon like what you're hearing from me coming out of my mouth, what you're hearing from me, what you're seeing, because it is hard to, it's kind of like the Traxxas UDR. It's hard to explain, and the Losi SBR 2.0. Unless you drive one, it's hard to, like, sometimes video show it. Like when you drive a car, right? Like when you drive, you know, like a car like that, or you drive Big Black, or you drive the Jaguar, or you drive this thing. They have certain, like, ways or feelings, and it's hard to convey that. This thing drives like a tin can, because it is. That is a different story. That you have to drive that car. That car is very specific for how I've got it set up. Like the Jaguar. Thing just, it's a boat, man. It's a sporty boat. Like, I mean, I even like driving the stupid Ford Ranger. But to try to, like, explain to you, you've got to, like, drive one. But you almost have to take sometimes, that's what, I can't believe I'm going to call myself an influencer. Put it this way. Do you think, number one, do you think that I am what is called a influencer? Do I influence you in a positive or a negative, like, way of thinking kind of deal? Like when I'm doing like an RC car and I'm trying to say like with the DB Pro, you know what I mean? I was like, stop wasting your time. You're literally wasting your life if you don't put that thing in your cart and buy it now. And there are so many people that I have turned on to that Losi DB Pro, and it wasn't because like I was making sales or anything. I don't work for Horizon Hobby, but that thing was mint. Like, I mean, this thing is mint. So based upon my words, does it influence you? Do I influence you whether to buy something or not buy something? I'm just curious. Don't get skewed on the Traxxas X-Max either. My particular X-Max and me, we don't converse very well. We don't converse very well. But, yeah, leave a comment down below. Has the way I've shown this car been informative enough? Like, I mean, I don't even know if it's informative enough. I do need to crack open the diffs. So now that I know that this thing, it didn't make a difference on tire change, this still makes me want to race it. Do I think potentially maybe the other tires might be better? A little bit, yes. I feel like the other tires did provide a different traction. Where these are spaced out, and I feel that these lugs are rolling over and maybe collapsing. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. I think that the other tires were just like that different type of, like, traction. I know you know what I'm saying. It's like when you buy different tires for your off-road trucks, or you just, I don't know, man. Like, the tires that I got coming up for this thing this spring, man. Big Black's gonna get some attention. But we're not here about Big Black. I don't know. I'm a scatterbrain sometimes. But do I influence you to, or have I influenced you in a positive or negative way when it comes to this vehicle? I am really just curious. So if you feel inclined, please leave a link. Please leave a comment down below in the comment section. There are links all over this thing. I think the first line in the description is going to be to Hobao USA, which is where I get my vehicles primarily from. Other times I get it directly from Taiwan. It just depends upon how things are working out. But yeah, have I influenced you enough to go ahead and buy this thing? I'm telling you, man. Just like the Losi TENACITY DB Pro. if you do not buy this vehicle, you are 100% having an awesome time like you see me have almost, I can't say almost, every single time with this Hobao Hyper VS2. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage. I am out ripping it today on a 28-degree day. Feels like 18, I think it said. And my fingers are freezing. My mouth is starting to like seize up again. I'm gonna go inside, get warm, and make this video. I'm out. What are you doing? Seriously, man. This is kind of like the bonus footage. What did I do with the clip? What did I do with the clip? The body clip? Did I lose it? What did I do with the body clip? What a moron. Did I seriously lose the body clip? What did I do with it? What? Like seriously, what did I do with it? Did I like take it off on the ground and put it on the ground? I don't even know where the car was. No, you gotta be kidding me. Did I lose the body clip? It's not in my pockets. Oh, there it is. Whoa. See, that's the good thing about tethers, man. I'm getting kind of lazy with tethers. Bonus. Bonus footage. RC Guy Garage being an idiot. What I wanted to do though, because I did turn this truck off, or I did turn this car off, I do want to see where we're at. We have snow coming tomorrow, but I want to see where we're at on the on this battery right here. The OVONIC Rebel Series 6500 4S 80C pack. This thing is mint. This thing is mint. It is so cold out. My glasses are fogging up from just coming inside. My shop is a disaster. So this I ain't kidding about this thing here, but I'm just gonna show you. So here's the pack. Been trying to, these tires right here, these are re-glued. I got new rims, separated the tires from the old rims. I'm gonna show you guys what happened to the rims. Totally yeah, I'm not surprised. You want to run in the conditions that I run in, man. That's what you're gonna expect. So this pack, right down to 1%, 13.4. Cell 1, 3.42. 2, 3.36. 3.38, and then 3.2. So this made it down to exactly what the battery should have ran itself down to. But could pick any random battery. There's 11 batteries right here, right? So let's just let's pick this one right here. This is a 9,000 milliamp pack. You guys kidding about these things being fully charged? I ain't kidding. 99. I have got so many batteries. Let's just go for the next one. Boom. The one that was right under it. Let's see. What should be like dead. 97%. These things have all been charged. Let's grab this one. Brand new. Rebel Series OVONIC 6500 80C 3S pack. I think I was going to run this in like one of those 3S Arrma vehicles. 95%. Like all of these batteries have been fully charged. 11 packs. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 packs. Fully charged since Saturday. Do not do that ever. And when I say do not do that ever, I mean it. Do not ever do this particular scenario situation ever. It is definitely not the right way to do things. Go ahead and get yourself like a SKYRC Lipo discharger. Yeah, somebody left a comment. I went to go check it out. It seems pretty good. I think he said a 6S battery discharged in, or maybe it wasn't a 6, maybe it was 6 minutes. I don't know, whatever it is, you got to safely discharge your batteries. If you can't get out there and rip it for like 20, 40 minutes or whatever you're running, you got to get some kind of a discharger to safely discharge it. SKYRC definitely does seem to be a pretty good company or a pretty good name brand when it comes to things. So, yeah, that was just a bonus that this Hyper Hobao VS2 is just absolutely meant. If you don't get one, you are wasting your life away.